some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will kick it away first. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Rigby. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? With the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can...
He's going for a big play downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Using his feet. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The sure hands. It's McClain. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. The quarterback run is part of their game plan. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Needed to get rid of that football, but just couldn't turn it loose. The defense got to it.
Well, this offense obviously knows this defense can get after them in the pass rush, so they're trying to move the launch point. They're trying to roll the quarterback away from the line of scrimmage to give him time, but it doesn't matter. You're seeing the speed this defense has up front.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got a man. It's Young. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Moore will throw. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Perry. Nice move there. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 39. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Got room to work. Inside the 25. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Let's go! Let's go! Quarterback keeps it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they build traditions, and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. A designed run for the quarterback. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. What a turning point this could be. The op breaks into the open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Dyer. Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First play of the period, first down here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Turning it on! And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Lost a throw on first down. That's caught. It's McClain. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. Now on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
You know, quarterbacks have to be careful throwing over the middle of the field, especially when you're playing against the safety with this kind of range and this kind of football IQ. He was locked in on the QB, knew exactly where he was going with the ball. He was able to jump in front of it and pick it off.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davison. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Moore to the air. Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Rides to back and leaves it. And he's wrestled to the ground. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ross. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the 1st half's winding down.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. He wants to change this route. Moore will throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Green. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to...
There he goes! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. I won't surprise...
Catch inside the 25. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Moore to the air. Dances away. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hill. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense napping there. Sneak the running back out of the backfield, see if the defense's eyes are maybe in the wrong place, but a great job. Everybody's staying home and then making a nice tackle.
And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. It's complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Fires to the right. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up with a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Gonna look downfield again. They're setting up the screen. And it'll take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Oklahoma wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense,
trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll be knocked out of bounds a couple of yards short, and that's a stop for the defense. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Moore will throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right on target this time. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the...
He's going to let it go. Picked off to stop the threat. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Finds space on the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Gives it on the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point splits the upright. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback keeper. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Floating away. Rolling right and going deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Fakes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
From the gun. Spits it out to the back. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. One final play before the end of the quarter. Moore to the air. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down will open up the final period.
Come on, Shaq.
Looking for space. It's screen. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? They'll go to the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
The Ducks are rolling down the field.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
Motion from the back. This is a designed run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run the option. Running back searching for a hole. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Barrels ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Hey, give the defense a lot of credit on that one. 3rd and about 5. Offense going RPO, so they're really putting you in a bind, but everybody doing a nice job reading their keys, and they're able to stop the back short of the 1st down marker. Big decision coming up here for the offense.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Wake Forest put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Deacs had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Trying to start the drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Ross. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, and man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Got room at the 35. Speeding down the left side. The 20. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Ross. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Making side adjustments here. Moore will throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the catch on the right side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Barry Johnson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This quarterback part of their running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football, they stick to what they do well, they know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.